Hey, stop, girl. Stop. Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? This your boy, Rod Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Oh, yeah. Stop, girl. Sit, child. The day is, December, 2nd, 2019. Oh, yeah. Chick Day coming out tomorrow. We already had one Chick Day to come out, and the reason why I'm talking about Chick Day because this video is relevant. Let me ask y'all a question. Everybody talking about the drugs and all this stuff that's going on. But what about these casinos around here? What are they actually contributing to the betterment of our society? Stop and think about it. I'm going to be real. This coming from a former drug dealer who used to sell chemicals to alter the state of consciousness. But don't the casinos do the same thing? Man, I done seen people addicted to heroin, cocaine, MSD. I done seen people addicted to many chemicals. But let me give y'all a real fact that I've seen in my lifetime. I've never seen a addict able to spend the amounts of money that they spend gambling. Because even a drug addict, if you got, I'm gonna put some game to you. Tomorrow, a lot of people gonna get their checks. Do you realize you got 60-year-old women going down there to that casino? Just like you got 60-year-old women on pills. Now, keep that in mind. But you got 60-year-old women going down there tomorrow, man, gonna spend their whole government check at that casino. And nobody's checking them about it. Think about this. Fellas, you know how we used to have dice games on the corner? You know, shooting craps? For us, that's illegal. Remember how we used to have spade games? You know what I'm saying? Everybody call together and get a spade game. That's illegal. But you go down there to the casino and do it legally. They saying they're going to give a few dollars here to our schools and they're going to do this. But guess what? Why are our schools still failing? So nobody's really checked these casinos around here, but we want to talk about the dope boys and throw Negroes in jail when really, I'm going to just be real, in the dope game, all black people are doing is basically going along with a predetermined choice that was given to us. You either sell dope or follow along in our educational system or whatever. But you got Negroes going to jail for simple dice games. Negroes killing each other over dice games because they're illegal and we doing them, you know, illegal, and the nigga come in and rob your dice game, but you go down there to the casino and gamble your whole life fortune away. You can go down there to the casino legally and gamble your whole house away and then be ready to stand on Texas Street Bridge as if we really give a fuck, you know what I'm saying, that you finna kill yourself because you done went down there to the casino and lost everything, and nobody's holding them really accountable because all they gotta do is just put up a sign and say, if you have a gambling problem. How many elderly people, white, black, Hispanic, or whatever, here in Caddo Parish alone have an addiction to gambling, which in my opinion rivals or is just as, actually in my opinion, is worse than drugs. Because guess what? Everybody know a cocaine addict. Everybody knows a heroin addict. Everybody knows a marijuana addict or alcoholic. But don't nobody know that gambling addict who went down there and took out the 45-year-old middle-class woman who's addicted to that casino. She done went down there and put a second or maybe a third mortgage on her house now. She done went down there and lost everything. She got to explain that shit to her husband. Ain't that what crack addicts got to do? Ain't that what heroin addicts got to do? It's the same thing, only difference is it's legal. You know how I'm going to show you the game? Show you the game. When me and you on the corner shooting dice, they call it gambling. But when they down there on that river, they call it gaming. You got to realize how slick they are with words and how they can get away with having crap tables on the casino. Guess what? Long as it's on the river. Now they got it land-based because they trying to get greedy and get more money, but they call it gaming. But when we get out here and have a dice game, they call it gambling, and we go into jail for doing some of the same shit that they doing in these casinos. Just have a pity pat game. How many of y'all remember playing pity pat for $1? You know, we used to have neighborhood games, man. Do you realize how many people used to get fed off of them pity pat games, them tonk games? that we used to have in the projects or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Friday night, I got the game over here Friday night, I'm cutting. Or if I got the dice game, I'm cutting 6 and 8s. You know what I'm saying? It's not. We used to do that, man, and a lot of people actually fed their family with gambling, black people. But now they took it over, whereas if we get caught gambling, shooting dice, we going to jail because it's gambling. And they can put some shit on the river and say gaming, and now they got a legal right to do it, but they are making more addicts around here than anybody else. I know this is a subject that don't too many people even think about, don't too many people even talk about, because they got good food at the casino. They give me comps when I go down there and spend damn near $2,000 a month. They gonna give me a free dinner or maybe $50 comp. Why is that? Because every time you stick your card in one of the machines, they know how much you're spending. Believe it or not, they actually got technology that can tell you how many dollars and you got in your pocket already when you walk in the door. You not ready to put your name in their system. You got this card, you stick it into a machine. Don't you realize they understand your bank account? They understand what you got? Because a lot of us go down there and write checks. A lot of us go down there and use an ATM card and shit like that. You know better than a crack addict. I'm going to just be real. You know better than a heroin addict. You know better than an alcoholic if you're going down there to the casino and blowing all this money as opposed to putting it back into your neighborhood. So you can't talk about nobody else. Yeah, you got a lot of preachers, a lot of politicians. I mean, and then look at another element of crime that they breeding at these casinos: human trafficking. Why do you think human trafficking is such a big issue now in Caddo and Bossier Parish? Because of your casinos. Man, we better understand what's going on. These casinos are just as worse as the crack dealers. Actually, they worse than the crack dealers because they make more in an hour than your average dope boy on the street make in a year. Literally. So start checking them, man. Anyway, just something I was thinking about. I had to put it out there. Y'all be blessed.